Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction. Today I am watching Piece by Piece.
Yes, it's really happening.
Now, this came out when did this come out? It just says 2024. So this came out last year. I was pretty excited when I saw the trailer, just because the Lego movie was amazing. Now, number two, I don't remember much about, but the Lego movie Part 1 was really, really good. Really emotional, action-packed, great story. Very, very, very heartfelt. And so the Lego movies have been doing really well in my eyes. And so when this one came out, I did want to see it, and I just, dude, it's been a long time since I've been to a theater, so I figured now's a good time since I have a Peacock subscription and it is on Peacock. So I'm watching it here on Peacock. So if you guys want to join me in the full-length reaction, you guys can go ahead and join me on my Patreon. If you guys also want to help support the channel, Patreon is probably going to be the best way to go about it. So go check out my Patreon page. It is free to join so that you guys can participate in polls on what movies, TV shows, or anything that you would like me to react to. We'll have voting on there. But if you guys want to support me just a little bit more, there are different tiers that you can pay for full minor cut reactions. So go support your boy on the Patreon page. But anyways, without further ado, guys, I know that this is about Pharrell. I don't know if this is a true story, but I do know that it is based on Pharrell. Well, Pharrell plays in here. I also saw that Timbaland's in here, Kendrick Lamar, Gwen Stefani, and Busta Rhymes. Okay. All right, so if you guys are ready, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab your blankets, grab whatever it is that helps you get comfy, and let's get ready to ride this ride. Let's get into it. Let's get it. Let's go. They got the Universal in Legos too. Now, I've been playing a lot. It's been a minute, maybe like a few weeks, but I have been playing a lot of Lego Odyssey on Fortnite. So that open world survivor Lego version is amazing. So addictive, dude. But sometimes I gotta step away because, there's not much of a story. It's just surviving and you're like farming. So, excuse me.
Yes, it's really happening.
What? So many things you could do with Legos, bro. It's so crazy. The inventor of Lego.
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yes,
my
sir.
gosh.
Careful. Don't crash.
Oh, Bobo is so cute.
You okay?
I love this
Yeah,
view.
but you're not supposed to have that on the table, buddy.
So crazy he chose to do like a documentary style on his life, but in Lego form.
And good morning, buddy.
Oh, this is crazy. It is like a documentary.
Hey,
Yeah, you doing?
good to see you. How's it going?
We're recording yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know, I always thought about
What's that?
what if nothing's new? What if life is like a Lego set and you can put them together whatever way you want,
Oh.
but you're borrowing from colors that already existed? You know, it'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
That's exactly what this
Lego,
is.
yes.
He's done a documentary, but just turned into
Just
Lego.
imagine all the color that could bring to it.
Sure.
Limitless color.
Mm-hmm. So, what would you be wearing in this interview then?
Dad hat, t-shirt, shorts on a yellow electric bike.
What?
Okay. Moving on. Here's an easy question. Well, maybe it's easy, maybe it's hard. Where are you from?
I'm from the mud. I'm from Virginia Beach.
The suburbs thought this was the hood, but really, this place was magical.
The freaking roller skating. Roller skating has become popular, dude.
You just
just witness music bouncing off the walls.
This is a great way of being able to tell this story. And
And the Blue Angels, they would fly over my housing projects. We lived in the crash zone, so we had the best view. And I loved music. Like everybody loves
Aretha
music,
Franklin,
but I'm
Michael
realizing I had a
Jackson.
different kind of relationship with it.
That's so cool.
Literally was mesmerizing to me. I didn't even know that I was mesmerized. I just thought that's what all black kids did. I thought we all just stared into the speaker.
And just was feeling it.
It's not something that you see with your physical eyes. It's something that you see in your mind's eye.
I've heard of that.
All the Stevie music would do it to me. Beautiful hues of light cascading.
That's awesome.
Over and started over and over and over, doing whatever it took to continue to make.
Just loving the vibe, dude. There are some songs that really do that to me too, man. Like repeat all day long.
Way out there. He must have got it from his mama
Oh my God.
and me.
Pharaoh, his dad's name is
Parents
Pharaoh,
from
and then his
a
name is
project,
Pharrell.
We needed to be encouraging and tell him,
Wait,
like,
what was his mom's name?
you can do anything you want to do.
Carolyn. I could see where they're getting Pharaoh and Carolyn. It would be Farrellyn, but
People are able to accomplish things because they work hard at what it is that they do.
That's my
mm,
mom.
that's great advice, especially growing as a kid. Like we need that kind of
We lived in the same neighborhood. We were kids.
Pusha
so it was
T?
like, hey, we're gonna ride our bikes to Mount Trashmore.
And I was the kid in the neighborhood with the skateboard.
Oh, everyone else had bikes. What?
We explored everywhere.
Shay Haley. I don't know that person.
And dream.
What? That's so sick. That's dope.
Virginia Beach Oceanfront was the congregating place for anybody who was a creative.
Mm.
We all kind of knew each other from school.
Yeah, Timberland. Understand?
Yeah, I knew Timberland. I knew Timberland because we were in class together. He was cool with Missy.
What?
At the time, we weren't
Yeah.
thinking we were going to be artists. We just loved doing music.
Dang, Missy Elliott is a legend, bro. Hey, 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 hey.
In
Ain't no
Virginia,
holla
we've been
back,
saying for
girl.
years, there's something in the water.
They always say it's something in the water, but I think it's just Virginia itself.
Oh, dude. Can never be tired of playing with toys, dog. I always promised myself as a kid. I remember making a promise. I will never get tired playing with toys. As you can see, I still have figures, but
Teachers, but 7th grade was like you had 7 different teachers. It was just too overwhelming.
Hey, Earth to Pharrell. Stop daydreaming and get to work.
So I was in 7th grade twice.
word.
The teacher contacted my mom and said, look, he's got enough credit to pass. And my mom was like, no, he needs to do it again.
What?
The boy's smart. He's brilliant, but he only did enough to get by.
Do you feel like you fit in?
Whoa.
To escape.
Hello and welcome aboard. You're right on time for another ride on the big train.
Live long and prosper.
TV for me became like this magical place where like my imagination would just run
super wild.
See, the thing is that I hate, I mean, not hate, but it's just when people think that TV is going to ruin your brain, sure, it can do that, but at the same time, it can unlock a lot of things for those kids who are creative. So don't just think that TV is going to rot your brain. Sometimes it could unlock something for someone. The creativeness, seeing that creativeness, if they have it too, it only inspires them to do more. So when you say that it's going to rot your brain, you may be ruining a child's dream of ever being something or even trying. You know what I mean? So it can be good. It can be. It just all in, moderation, of course.
I felt like everybody else was like, oh, that's an odd child. He's
Mm.
odd. And that crushed my spirit.
Grandma?
Hold your head, little bruh.
The music in here it has
You're
been
not dead, little bruh.
choice, as they would say. Who? It's an old school saying. It's an Islander saying. Choice, bruh.
Sounds, little bruh. But you'll be alright, little bruh.
Little bruh. Oh, he's feeling it here.
Makes no sense to you. With the world on your shoulders, what can you see? God blessed us all with a gift to pursue.
Ooh.
Just clear your mind and you'll feel like me, yeah.
I
Hey.
remember his and she said,
God has given you a special gift, but to whom much is given, much is required.
Mmm.
You were made to amaze and bring change, love, bruh. Going on, bruh.
Bruh. Get your hand, little bruh.
Just shout it out.
Come on. Come on, bruh. I love the look of the little cars. They're so
Were you
cute,
making any
dude.
music?
Everything looked
No,
great.
because I didn't take band in my
Looks-
first time in 7th grade.
I mean, like even singing or playing piano or anything.
The closest I came to music was lining my grandmother's pillows up off her couch. And
He can hear it. Again, imagination is crazy as a child, bro. Like, can't look at them as weird. They're doing things that their brain is. You gotta let them explore that world. Just because we as adults have lost that doesn't mean that we should take that away from the kids. Let them explore their mind and.
one that was like, listen,
When you go back to school, you should take music.
Chad understood colors and music, and we bonded on that.
Hey. My nephew plays the saxophone, dude. He's now just getting into guitar as well. He's gonna be a heartbreaker, dog. Well, not a heartbreaker. He's gonna make a girl really, really happy.
Both of them.
I shouldn't say he's gonna be a
different.
heartbreaker.
They was like little nerds.
Chad is literally like a savant. I've learned so much from him.
He was like,
Ooh.
Chad, he has some music equipment at his house. We should go and check it out.
I have to say it. We skipped so much school. It was so bad.
Everything
That's
sounded
dope.
futuristic.
That's
Let's try
dope.
this, let's try that.
Oh yeah. Oh, was he making that song back then, dude?
We need a name.
Yep.
What do you think it should be?
Chad.
I don't know.
Neptune? Ah, the Neptunes. Oh, the Neptunes, bro.
Pharrell.
Bro.
Wanted more out of life than just making it. You know?
Dang, I totally forgot about that, man. My brother's a DJ. He's more into the music and knowing all that stuff. Like, I know a little bit of it, but dude, the Neptunes,
He
that's
had a whole
fuck.
separate business selling nuggets out the back door.
Dealing nuggets? No, that never happened. Nice Shay. Nice one.
And he would come home with like at least 100 nuggets.
Hell yeah,
They
man.
were so good.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they are. They are. Sweet and sour sauce?
Because I was eating all the time.
You got fired?
Yeah, I got fired 3 times.
Whoa!
Extra large. You want some fries with that?
And I thought, well, damn, how am I gonna make it out? Huh? And then, out of nowhere,
Future. What does that say? Oh, Future Records. A record store showed up?
the biggest producer in the
Oh.
world at the time comes to Virginia Beach.
Who's this?
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and of course Michael Jackson. Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
It's kind of like saying E.T.'s hanging out at the mall.
Talking all this stuff about me. Me later.
Where did this all begin?
The story of Pharrell began with these 2 police women.
Police? What?
Yes.
That y'all think y'all can come in here and do y'all music and not do nothing for the community.
We would love to do something for the community if you can do us a favor.
Look at the hats. They even have like plastic scratches on them. Or like you can see the scratches in the plastic, and his, it's totally clean.
We would like to do talent shows.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what my brother did. He started off with like talent shows and he moved on to like events. But it started with like holding talent shows, dance competitions, rap competitions, or freestyle competitions, scratch competitions.
If we do this right, whoa.
There was a lot of like baby Whitney Houston's. All of the judges were like, these people.
Hey, is that Dr. Phil? Oh, oh. Oh, that's so messed up.
But when Pharrell and the Neptunes came on,
A different kind of talent, man. Like this
I was
is.
like, oh, these guys are different.
But heads are coming off once I press record. Marching cavalier that's in my bone marrow. A black Martian with alien carols. Let me explain why I'm a multi-hyphen. Raised in Atlantis, of course.
I love Poseidon. Hey, Virginia boy. What?
It went from one thing to another. And I just knew that's what I'm looking for.
That's how you find your talent, man. Hold a talent show.
All right, guys, let's look at what we have here. Mr. Pharrell. So,
yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Whoa! You didn't even talk to your parents first about it?
Whoa, it's real.
Oh,
This entire time, I'm just thinking, I don't know where life is gonna lead me, but I'm just gonna go for it.
To the Neptunes for Teddy.
They got the in, dude. That's so. Oh.
Yo, my studio etiquette was so wrong. You know, Teddy would play a chord and I would go, hey, why don't you change it to this chord? And the engineer would just give me the dirtiest look.
Hey, man, listen. Don't say anything.
Yes, sir.
You're lucky to be in the room.
To be an apprentice, you just got to show your grit, man. Show that you're willing to do the work.
Let me write some lyrics to the song. You know what I mean?
So were they just in there like writing songs? 'Cause I'm like wondering what are they doing while they're
And
there?
I'm thinking, this guy's wasting his time.
Because not showing them where Teddy, like, you know, helping them write music. Maybe it's just on
This
their
one
own
night,
accord that they have to write stuff.
I needed help on this record. Man, I need a rap.
And I was like, really? He was like,
yes. This is a big task. This record cannot come out until I get the proper rap. I don't think he had it, but he just went in the room and freestyled it.
It's Teddy, ready with the 1-2 checker.
It's an effect, but I'm a wrecker.
Honey shaking rumps and they backs in.
Hey.
And then I mimic what he did. Yes, it's Teddy, ready with the 1-2 checker.
Rum shaker. Oh shoot. Rex in effect, dude. This is so. It's a zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Hey, Pharrell something. Look at Grandma, dude. She's so stoked.
One day he came home. He said, "Dad, this ain't bad for a fresh paycheck."
$10,000.
blew it in like 2 weeks. I mean, I was like 19 years old.
Yeah. Easy. Little things you do, maybe we wanna get with you. All I wanna do is a zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake your rump. Dang. Oh my gosh.
He wanted to try to get on another level. That gave him like an artistic itch.
So I would go up to Teddy week after week and just sort of question him. Like, man, I'm trying to make my own music.
No.
He said, I wasn't ready.
Okay, it's fair. But any teenager's gonna feel like, what? You're holding me back, dude. Like, I
was
got
like
it.
really at my wit's end. I thought I might have to get out of that deal with Teddy. Look in Virginia, he's the only guy here. Like, how's this gonna happen?
Listen, if you're standing at the bottom of a mountain, can you see the other side? No, you can't.
You gotta climb, my brother. Absolutely not.
The other side of that is your life leveling up.
Yeah.
What God has for you, no man can stand in the way of.
And I did.
Just do the work.
Pharrell would come to my house with the beat in his head.
It's nice to have the connection of Teddy Riley, but like, go off and do your thing, man.
Let's make some music. I'm choking on French fries, but that's okay.
Creatively, I'm going in there, I'm just reaching into oblivion.
Whoa!
Reaching into the... I'm new to this.
Everybody is, man.
But it's awesome.
Hey. Hey. You can make music out of anything. You don't have to have the most expensive stuff in the world to do so. You can just... People using buckets and PVC pipes and everything around them to make music or sound.
Because he literally called every single day. He got to the point where he wasn't calling to see what Kenny was. He was just calling to say what's up.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, what's going on? Like, what's happening? We were like phone friends. Like,
what? Dang, Pharrell making connections.
Music.
Oh.
And I'm like immediately blown away. Like,
hey.
Blown away. And I was like, holy. Great.
Oh, that looked like doo-doo first.
I was like, girl, you be my manager.
Manage you? Yo, I don't know anything about management.
Well, we can learn together.
There you go. Get him on the way up. It'll be his first client.
We went crazy. It got really bad.
One exec holds a full-fledged conversation as we're performing.
In Air Force Ones, I'm strictly...
Pharrell gets on the desk, and I'm like, bruh, why are you on the desk?
How hard I I'm willing to go.
Oh boy, he's going wild.
He was like this little brother that you wanted to knock upside the head.
Boy, bye.
I had to have a talk with Pharrell. Like, he had no money. My unemployment ran out. We were all living with our parents. This was like everything I was banking on.
And realized that I was being told to train harder.
Hey, Nori.
Hey, what's going on? It's Nori. Yep. What's your name? Morgan?
Yep.
Nori.
How you?
Did you guys ever play a game called Def Jam? I can't remember what it was called. Def Jam something, and it was like the fighting game. I believe Nori was in there.
And at the time, I had never heard of the Neptunes. Two dudes, one Filipino and the other black from Virginia Beach. Come on, this doesn't even make sense.
Don't listen to that until you get to Miami.
Why wouldn't I listen to this third beat? It took everything for me in the world not to listen to track 3.
He was like, I want to listen to it, bro.
I remember the hotel like it was yesterday. And that's when I actually listened to track 3 with the...
Dang, it's crazy. He actually he really just waited it out, man. Ooh.
I took a risk with these two kids from Virginia who had this totally different sound. I would go, what? One. That's how I counted my bars. I remember me saying, listen, all we got to do is get the hook. We got the hook. He kept me and just took out the ones. You're gonna laugh at me. He said, you're gonna laugh straight to the bank. I just believed in this kid.
Oh, just take out the one.
I remember the album coming out.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I remember this song. What? It's crazy. Like, some of the lyrics that they make up is like it had nothing to do with what their process was. It's just, hey, you know what you're doing there, just do that. Like, it's a lot of times not never just methodical. It's just feeling it.
Pop star.
Because this is a hot seat. Not hot seat for long.
Shake your ass.
I remember watching the
Mystical. Watch yourself.
I
Be.
was like, is it a video? What's he doing in the video?
You can't mess with me.
It went from no one returning my calls, everyone calling, yo, can you hook me up with those dudes again? And I'm like, no.
So fast. What the biggest one? The mama come shaky fast.
So I think I saw him at the airport. He was rocking the mustache and trucker hats and all that.
He's Jay-Z. He's a legend.
You know, I'd reached a level of success as a quote-unquote superstar.
I just want you to know. No way. I'm about to go. That sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. Ooh, he was rolling Louis Vuitton, baby.
Pharrell has an affinity for hood shit.
He was fascinated by it, but that wasn't really him.
No, he definitely wasn't that at all. He was like the young brother that we all wanted to protect because we knew he had the talent to open up doors for all of us.
Damn, Pharrell. Damn. Pharrell making it happen, dude.
This success now. Yeah, I think he went a little crazy with it.
Damn, my boy got a Ferrari or Batmobile. Gallagher, we got the arcade, dude.
Some of the stuff is Dutch.
This is my wife's glass collection. She loves art. The family room where we watch TV.
He was very humble about it.
Hardly watch any TV.
Hot and her.
That was back when like they would look at you crazy for working with a pop artist. Like, why would
I
you do
love
that?
how so far like the memories they've had this like
we have nurse. Let me
Gwen
look at the
Stefani. They've had
just
this like 90s look to the camera instead.
Okay, we're ready. We got our quiet back. So for me, the idea of working with the
if that was
Neptunes
real, dude.
the most.
No doubt.
Hi.
No doubt.
Pharrell was like intimidatingly cute. But
And ding ding ding.
the track for Hella Good.
Ding 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 ding. Hey ding. For some reason.
I was like, oh my god, this song is ridiculous.
We've
Sure.
never done a collaboration like this before.
I want to write a dance song you could hear in a club.
Let's go. Keep on dancing. Hella good. Dang, yeah. You know, like I started noticing No Doubt when they started having this sound.
Something that already exists.
I don't think I.
The most
Whoa, look at
thread
that
of different
split.
worlds is a feeling.
Even though it seemed like we were from two different planets. It
Yeah.
was like two cultures collision of beautifulness.
Yeah. Yeah, when alternative punk started having this vibe of like sometimes a little bit of a hip hop, I think that's when I really got into it. It was Death Row.
I was trying to call
Snoop.
him.
Oh.
Because I was gonna ask him what he want me to lie about.
I'm curious, when were you even first aware of the Neptunes?
There was like some rock music, and it was on the video.
My boy is playing video. He's a big gamer, bro.
They the middle of a cop car.
PG spray.
You've been doing.
Thank you, man.
Oh, I get it.
I'm waiting on
That's
you.
just
You know what I'm saying?
stupid. PG spray.
That song that you did with Jay-Z, I told somebody the other day.
My boy's high. They're high. You hanging with Snoop, you getting lit. That's what the PG spray is. If you guys didn't know, it's supposed to be he's spraying it, but it's supposed to be them smoking. Oh, ooh, 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 hey.
He had the drum pattern.
What?
He had left a reference for the hook, and he didn't say the words. He just was like. So I had to figure the words out. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Then Chad came in and started putting all of that dynamic synthesizers, like the dun 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 dun. That was like the candle on the cake. We was like, God, dude.
Come on.
Look how they made him tall. What the fuck?
When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot.
Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot.
Drop It Like
What?
It's Hot was my first #1 single ever.
What?
I was always a bad gangster, but you couldn't see the fun in me. You
A lot of side of Snoop.
Up until the Neptunes, we didn't really have hip-hop superstar producers. And so as an editor, and I was like, I need to pay attention because I've never seen this before.
What you think about me?
This is so cool if this is actually recorded like this and they're just like animating around all the audio. Because it does sound like they're cutting some of the lines in some of the characters. When they're talking like Jay-Z felt like there were some parts in there like that felt like there were some splices.
And Pharrell, he was literally working all of the rooms at the same time.
She got bananas belt. B-A-N-A-N-A. Timberlake. Not Timberlake. Justin Timberlake. Dude, I was buying almost every one of Justin Timberlake's albums back then.
It was competitive. I wanted to make sure that I had a banger too.
Buster.
Nobody was gonna be a weak link in the crew.
And damn lie, it's better than ya.
Who are the Neptunes?
Dang, so they were just producing really. I mean, there was some music that they had, but it seems like they mainly produced. I did not know that. Dang. The Neptune. Yo.
We've been doing this hip hop thing since I was making mixtapes out of my boombox.
Yeah.
We're breakdancing on pieces of cardboard in the garage. So, thanks everybody.
You can't be me. I'm a rock star.
Hey, look at the camera. This camera's like an old school camera. This is some high 8 or mini DVs. Mini DVs? Maybe. Whoa,
There
that was a cool
time
shot.
when I had lost my music deal. I was like, okay, cool, I'm out. Just back to it, you know, back to hustling.
Oh.
This one particular day, he made this beat and he called me and said,
You gotta come over here, bro. You gotta come to Chad's house.
If you don't get here in 15 minutes, I'm giving this beat to Jay-Z.
it is the best beat that I've ever made, so you need to get here.
Whoa. Yeah.
There was no way anybody could get anything that he thought so highly about other than me. He was like,
You don't even know that you're shining.
Yo,
yeah.
from the Neptunes, and I just want to let y'all know
This is one of the baddest babies, bro.
about to feel something that they never felt before.
Pharrell really made a choice that no one else would have made, and he helped me in the best way possible.
Dang, man. Pharrell over here, like, not only bringing himself up, but bringing his boys up too, man.
I firmly believe if man can make it on the moon, we can make it out of the projects.
Most def. Dang, you get that private jet.
And that's when we did our first NERD album. Me, Chad, and Shay as a group.
Pharrell took what they were doing in high school, and now that we have a platform to really do real records,
Oh, that's so cool how they did that. Oh, I love that.
We go on tour
So
overseas,
cool. Oh.
70, 80,000 people going bananas. That just opened our eyes to a whole different perspective.
No matter where he's at, Japan, Russia, anywhere in the world.
ニーゴ
言うのは難しいんですけど、なんとなくファレルビリオネアボーイズクラブっていうブランドを始めたいっていう。
Billionaire Boys Club. Oh, that's what the BBC was on his chest. Well, that's some cool ass clothes, man.
紹介したっていうのが。
Nobody told him you can't do that. Nobody told him black people don't skate. What he sees, he believes.
Yeah.
But maybe it's the gift and curse of him too.
See, a lot of times we do things with people and they don't use them. So we hold on to beats that we feel like are special. It's like wine. It only gets better with time if it's good.
Yeah. Maybe it'll work later on, you know? You'll find somewhere
This
for it to
beat
fit
was
in.
for Prince. And he heard it and didn't respond. But God saw the potential.
I tried my best to get this beat for Usher. I begged him for that record.
And I was like, what? Why would I do that? And he was like, because he's gonna take that record where it needs to go. No, I need to show everybody what I can do.
Oh.
Flood was a
I'm a hustler, baby.
Hell yeah.
I think he was playing it in the studio, and I was like, "You crazy? That's incredible! let me get on that."
We got another one for real.
For real. Oh.
I was very comfortable standing next to Jay-Z.
You didn't put out another solo song for 3 years.
Yeah, I was afraid of it. It scared me. It was like, oh, I think I'm ready now to be an artist. I wasn't.
See, maybe there was something wrong.
Maybe that's why I was never comfortable with my voice in the first place. Because I wasn't talking about anything. Maybe I didn't want to be a solo artist ever again.
Hi. It's great to finally sit down with you.
For sure.
So you've never done an interview before, right?
Right. And when Pharrell said, I wanted this to be like the Lego movies, and I was like, what?
That's crazy, right?
Yeah. I first met Pharrell at a friend's barbecue party. All I see is like 15 girls in this cabana gawking at him as he's walking away. So I definitely knew that he was someone. But he just came up to me and asked me 90 minutes of questions. You know, what's
He was
your
real
name?
interested.
How's your birthday? What do you like to do? What's your favorite color? What do you like to eat? Do you have a boyfriend by any chance? Yeah, I do. And he said,
Do you want to marry him?
no.
And then you don't love him.
Okay.
Dang, my boy shot his shoot. My boy shot his shot. Boy, go shoot your shot. He shot his shot.
From one day to another, I was like, I think I
What is
love
it?
you. He was like, well, you know, I told you I wasn't ready and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay.
Sometimes it takes a moment for things to register.
Men, we slow as
I think
fuck.
the hardest thing with me and Pharrell was keeping him focused.
I don't want to be fit into a box. Everybody get up.
Yo.
To do it. Or, you know, the face cream. I use the face cream. I don't look like Pharrell yet, but I'm going to keep rubbing that shit in.
I know you want me. I know you want it. He became like a fashion model, dude.
For Louis Vuitton and working with Adidas and Chanel. I did a jingle for McDonald's.
Did it? Yeah, he did. Da, 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 da.
I'm loving it.
Ooh.
I didn't know that.
There was a lot going on. I wanted to be like, hey, you don't need to be doing that. You need to go create, go make some music.
He was exploring himself, though. Sometimes you gotta get out of it.
The thing that happens after you get success is everybody got an opinion of how you should do things and what you should do.
He got there for a reason.
It's like they were coming at him with their expertise, and I got air quotes up when I say it.
Yeah.
To get records, but they took away his attention from what was important.
Oh, man.
My grandmother.
Oh, no.
She was sick. She had like incredible impact on me. She saw things in me that I couldn't see in myself. I remember my grandmother used to say,
Find something you love to do. And you'll know when it's right. When you can find a purpose for humanity in it.
Mm. Oh no.
But what does that really mean at the end of the day?
Sooner or later, it all comes crashing down. Crashing down.
Just when you've reached the top, there's always going to be a reset. It doesn't just stay here once you get here. You're gonna find a new level that you'll have to climb. Oh, whoa, they're like using
You're
animation.
being written off at this point. There ain't places you can turn for that inspiration that you need.
Nightmare just ate up your dreams.
Because even the people with the shoulda, woulda, couldas, they don't want to be attached to the failure. So they quickly abandon ship.
Yeah, they ain't gonna stay.
With the life jackets
Yep.
on, and they abandon you.
It all comes crashing.
Oh, dude, no, that is no.
When I looked over my shoulder, I just didn't like what I was doing. I didn't like the decisions that I had made.
Sure.
The pieces just didn't fit anymore. Because relevance is a drug. Staying relevant will have you doing all kinds of things that you regret.
Dang.
Just to win.
The Earth, it's a pale blue dot. That's home. On it, everybody you love lived out their days there. Every mother and father, every inventor and explorer, every saint and sinner.
Muhammad Ali.
Every supreme
Martin
leader,
Luther King.
every history of our
Grandma.
species lived there. The delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe is challenged. There is no hint that there's anyone who will come and save us from ourselves. That will happen only if we do it.
You gotta save yourself.
Wow.
You gotta climb.
And I realized I needed to give the purest of my spirit. That's
Is this where he made Happy?
everything.
Get Lucky. Oh, this was some really feel good music, dude.
Like the legend of the phoenix. What keeps the planet spinning?
Yeah, for sure. This music was hella feel good, dude. Go too far. Who we are. Let's raise the bar.
Oh my god.
I'm ready now.
Okay. So what are we gonna do about that?
Will you marry me? Whoa! If that's what her dress is like, that's dope. Married on a yacht.
See all the love and all the support. The people who just never left my side. My family. All my friends. Everyone wants you to win.
We all need a cheering section.
You know, man, forget the trophy, man. The idea that you want me to win. When thinking like that and thinking about that, my heart could keep the lights on the earth.
Do you need a Kleenex?
No, I'm okay.
This
is therapeutic, man.
I hope in a good way.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
a really good way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't get it. I don't know how to do this. Like, I don't know how to make a song like this.
BGC. He had a Billionaires Boys Club and not a Billionaire
I'd be like, is he
Girls Club.
okay? Why is he staring off into the light like that?
There it is.
It might seem crazy what
I'm about to say.
It might seem crazy
what I'm about to say. This is the song, dog. Such as she's here, you can take away. Care, baby, by the way.
World getting happy.
Yep. Happy. This was definitely like I knew a few people who were irritated of it, but you know, of course, if you're gonna play it over and over again, but dude, anytime this song comes on,
I'll never forget what this neighborhood felt like, ever. All of that is hitting me right now. My grandmother lived here until like I was 15. Like, why me? Why me? I grew up with kids, they could do anything. But no one saw the propensity in them. All I saw was talent. Man, this is gonna be a Lego movie, bruh. Like, you don't understand. Trying to like take it apart brick by brick, put it back together so it makes sense.
yeah. I got the jets that fly by my house too when they're doing routines. Oh, I was gonna say it sounds a little like Willy Wonka.
Count to 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let it breathe. Hey, yo, Timberland and Missy Snoop, Chad. Did he bring Shay back? Oh, there he is, Shay. Pusha T. Let's see. Oh gosh, here they come back. Yeah. Nuh-uh. I don't think so, dude. Trying to freaking piggyback on that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Till it stops being enough. These days, I am more interested in diving deeper.
What's that mean, diving deeper?
I don't know if you have the time for that one. When you go deeper, you realize like we're just vibrating, buzzing molecules. And so you realize that life is much bigger than you.
Of course.
That's when you ask yourself, how do I serve this thing called life?
That hat, bro. I did not know he skateboarded though.
Dad, is that it?
I think we're done.
What?
Oh, well, there we go. Dude, did not expect that to be what it was. I didn't think it was going to be a documentary. I mean, it did say that it was, you know, following Pharrell's career. But yeah, no, I just didn't think that it was going to be a documentary, which is really, really cool on how they did. Like I said, it seems like they kind of just did the audio for it and then they just animated around it, which is a really cool idea, because then you're getting authentic them and then being able to animate around that. And again, it did sound like there were some parts in there where they were splicing some of the lines up to make it just fit more into the story. But man, crazy again, like we see the successes of people, but we never see the struggles that they go through to get there. And just like anybody, man, like once you hear their story, then you start to understand like everyone is going to go through their downs. Where they are now with being successful and having the money and everything, that took a lot of work. It took a lot of hard work to get there. You just got to be willing to do the work and believe in yourself that you can get there. It's going to take very small steps. It's not gonna look the way you think it's gonna look. It's not gonna happen the way you think it's gonna happen, and it's not gonna happen fast. Those are the things that we have to get used to, is that it takes time for these things to happen. Just like a baby walking, they take baby steps right before they actually can start to walk with balance and even start to run. So same thing with what you're chasing in life. It's got to take small steps, and eventually you'll look back and see that the small steps took you somewhere. And it got you closer to your goal. It's the small steps that eventually end up being the biggest steps that you've taken. So it was so cool to see that side of Pharrell, because even I know some of the songs, but I didn't know all of the songs that were his. Like again, like I thought that Pharrell was just Pharrell. I knew them as the Neptunes, and they had a few songs, but I didn't know that he was producing music, and his connections are crazy. Being linked with like Snoop Dogg, Timbaland. I mean, I knew him and Justin Timberlake had linked up. I didn't know that he produced No Doubt's, some of No Doubt's albums, which makes sense, but I did not know that. Again, like it's inspiring to see these people's lives, because then again, you start to see that they're just like you, man. Like they go through their downs, they go through their struggles, they go through like bad decisions and decisions that they regret, just like you will too. But it is, like you said in there, it's all by design, and you have the ability to change it. It's just sometimes we lose our way. It's you're never always going to be, it's never always going to be that. You're going to feel like eventually you've lost your way, but then you'll sort of find your way. But before that even happens, you really gotta be lost. And then eventually you'll start to work your way, because that's what you know that you need, is to climb your way out. I've always told anyone who was looking for advice about like being lost or feeling like you're digging your own hole. But the thing is that the people around you that love you will always give you a helping hand, like throw down ladders, they'll throw down ropes for you to get out of that hole. But the thing is that they can't make you do it. You have to climb yourself. We can help, they can help, but they can't be the reason, or they can't be the thing that gets you out. We're just there to lend a hand and be there for you. So it's good that Pharrell had a great circle of people that helped him get through a lot of the dark times that he was going through. And just like anybody, we all need people. We can't do this alone. We are of community. You know what I mean? Like we all know that even when you're by yourself, that you always want someone there. Being alone is really tough. Even introverts like myself, need human communication. So but yeah, this was an amazing movie. Again, like it totally threw me off my guard on what it was, but again, like Lego movies have not disappointed so far. This one was amazing. I love the animation, the story. Obviously, it was a documentary, so it was based on true, but the animation of it was so much fun to see it. Just like he said, like he can tell the story with so much color and vibrance and imagination to illustrate his feelings and the things that we've gone through. And they did an amazing job, dude. Oh gosh, now I want to go play Lego Odyssey. This is great. Thank you so much for joining me on today's reaction, guys. If you liked this reaction, please let me know by hitting that like button down below, because it really does help out the channel. And if you guys aren't subscribed already and you guys have been on this, or you guys have been following the channel and hanging out with us, all I ask is that please consider hitting that subscribe button. Just consider hitting that subscribe. But eventually, please hit that subscribe button because that really helps out the channel. And like I said in the beginning, if you guys want to go check out the Patreon page, go support your boy at the Patreon page. Other than that, I love and appreciate each and one of you guys. I'll see you on the next reaction. Peace and double Reese.